You know, sometimes you get a square-edged piece of wood and it just doesn't look right. You might want to put a chamfer on it. What I'm going to do is show you quickly how I would put a chamfer on this edge and on the end. You take your pencil, set your finger like a stop, and you run that pencil line just like that, and then just like that. And then you go on this edge, and you go on this end like that. Okay, I'm going to show you how we do the chamfer first. There's different ways you can do it, but I'm just going to go with this heavy set plane. So I'm near to my depth, that's my heavy plane. Now I've got a shallow set. And there are all manner of places that we use this type of technique or method. This is where we're going across the grain here. So I come in at a skew, like this. And I keep going until I hit both lines. And I end up with a very neat mitre right on the corner. So I've got my chamfer here, I've got my chamfer here. What do we do when we want another kind of chamfer? And that could be what we call a stop chamfer. So let me do the same on this one. I set my distance, I'm going 3/16 of an inch, like this. Now I want this to be equal, so I'm just going to put my finger on the end and make a mark, here. So that means I've got equidistance from each end. Now I want to put a chamfer on this. How do I do this? I'm going to check myself with my chisel first. I'm trying to find my start and stop, and I'm trying to look for the grain direction. So I'm going in here now, like this. You won't be able to see very well unless I come, maybe I'll try it from this. A bit awkward for me, but it doesn't matter as long as you can see. So here, I go in here, bevel down, notice, and I start my stop chamfer, and I work to the lines on either side. Now I can take the bulk of this waste off. Depends on which way the grain is going to go. Now I'm using the flat face of the chisel to give me some control. When I've got to this point, I'm going to switch tools and come in with what we call a spoke shave. And I'm just using a flat bottom spoke shave, not a round bottom. And I come in here, and what the flat bottom spoke shave is very like a plane, just like a plane. And I keep going until I meet on this other end. So I now have a stopped chamfer, and we might use that on all kinds of woodworking. So I've got the chamfer, I've got the scallop on each side, and then I can refine it even more if I need to by using a card scraper like this to clean up the work. There it is.